Alright, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we are going to review this block. So if you see is that we have 4 blocks in here, and we have the head title, we have descriptions, and we have the author and the time read, and this all come from the sanities. And when you guys click in here, we will have like a kind of layout like this, and we have the task, we have the heading, we have the time, we have the publish day, we have the author, and we can also share to Facebook in here. If you see that, you see that this is like the link that I implement inside of our bots. So basically that we can share into the social with the link like this here. So you see, so you can see that this is the functionalities. And inside here you will see that we have the thumbnails, and we can have different kind of the text in here. So this is the link been customized for the link components. And we can also have a few more things here. If you see that this is in the quote, so it's be a little bit had the different style, and we have the auto informations in here. And we also have a small thing different inside this one. We have the bullish the bullet list, and we have the quote, and we also have the image inside this one. Yeah. All right, so in the today video we are going to build this page. We have the about us, we have block 1, and we have block details in here. So yeah, so I think this video going to be finished this series, and I am going to be like make a long video for this series. It's gonna take like 7 or 6 hours on this. All right, okay, so we can start coding right now. Okay, so first step, we are going to create all right, so first step, we are going to readjustments, fill up the schema we have in here, and you guys can go into the author ones. So if you guys go into the author, we will have like small adjustments based on these the current ones. So we will add few more things, is the positions and the slot, the positions and this social link. Okay, so let's wait a little bit for the copies. All right, so let's do this again. We won't need the slot, so we're going to replace this plus this slot with the positions. So we will have the new field is the current positions, and it is string type, and we will have the social link also inside of the author. So the social link go into having this link to the social of the author, and if so, we can have like the directions for them to able to see that which social link they are using that. Okay, so next up, you guys can go into this you guys can go into this let me check on this, the boss is the aspect. Boss one. Okay, you guys can go into the boss ones, and we would have some change for this title. So it will going to be strings. We will have like we will going to have the descriptions, so you guys can replace the slots for the descriptions of the blog post. And we also can have in for this reference to the author. So we're going to check reference. So we're going to have the reference to the author here. Name author, type reference author. Okay, so this is basically correct. And let me check on this. Oh yeah, we can have like category. So we have the category in this case. So the categories here will be to be the array. This one. And we will have the time read for this. So the public s we go into keep it, but we go into have a few more is the time read. So we will have time read in here. And if you guys see that we have the day and time for the day, and then you guys can change into just only for the date like this. So basically that we have the date and the time read for the blog post. And we have the body content, that's correct. We have title, auto image. Okay, cool. And next up, we go into create a share component for this element. You see that, so you guys can create a share folder in here, and you guys can have like the share social .ts component, and we go into use a library. So if you want to have in that library, you can see that we have the Next.js in here, so you guys can install it with your terminal. So I am going to install this right now. So we have npm i for install and Next.js. So we're going to install it in here. Okay, so it's look like that I have installed it, but so you guys can install it along with it. So just so you can see is that this is the share Facebook share buttons, which is receive a URL, and the URL going to pass inside is a string. So later on I will show you how it's work. And we have the Facebook icons in here. So you see is that we have the two different things is the LinkedIn and the Facebook icons. So the LinkedIn is going to have the LinkedIn icons, and also for the Facebook they will use the same URL to share into the social. So we are going to have the same format with this, and they have the size for 32 and some quote and the hashtag for the basic stuff. When we share into the Facebook, you will see that we have the hashtag over there. Okay, so it sees that we have success installed it, but I see something wrong in here. Sanities. Okay, we have a little bit trouble for this one. Let's check on this. Alright, so the error just need to close the file. Basically it will show it will gone. So if you guys check in that, you guys have the same format already, just so you guys can see that we are in the same place. And so next up we go into change a little bit for the blog page. So if you guys go into the blog page, the current one is not having any data yet, so I will close this one. So we will have the current is have a different layout. So you will see is that we have the layout. This is the localhost here, and we have the layouts kind of weird. It's not weird, but like it take more time to implement that. So in a sense, to make make it faster, so we are going to replace the second layout is 3 of this one into 2 of this one. So it will be more easier, and it look like more unit than before. Alright, so for this ones we just need to remove 3 of this guy, and we keep this one. Okay, and we keep this one. Alright, so because the box already in the sanity, so we will just go into the localhost sanity editor, and because that in the beginning of the series we have choose the block schema, so it's basically already there. So we just have adjustment the schema type and the schema query to able to get the information from the schema editor. So okay, so just waiting for this guy loadings. We go into adjustment for the query to get the blog post. So just don't mind it. This guy is just normal. It's sometimes it just throw the random error like this, and we need to just close this one. It will gone. but actually it's not. Okay, so I think it won't have been the effective, but let's see. All right, so next up we going to have the async functions for the same for the get. So it's going to be have the get block base. So we will have this one. Let me check on this here. So we go into get all the block array, and the insides we go into have different things. So let me explain on this. So you guys can go into this box schema, and you will see that we have a few of the things that we needed in here. The box schema we're going to have in that more. We also have the slot for this one. I don't see any slot for this. Oh, okay. It's showing the error, but no error been like locked in now. So you guys need to create one more slot for me. So in the sense you will see that we will need a little bit of adjustments from the previous. So we will have title, description, slug, author, main image, and we have okay, category, we have block content, public as date. Okay, we have public as body. Okay, all right, so based on this block schema type, we go into use is the categories, slot, that's the descriptions, and public as. So the public as going to be the date, and we have names is the author name. So the author here, where the author. So you see that this field go into direct will to like point into the author because it's type reference. So it will bond go into author informations. And for the author informations, what do we have with that? We have the author name here. We have the author image here. We have the author bio. We have author bio here, and we have author social. So we have social here, and we have the content body. So the content body is come from this box schema type. So it's basically that this one. And we have the title, time read, and we have the main image, and we have the title here. We have the main image, and we have the time read. Okay, so this is just only for the block array. So we go into use these functions in the big block base. So in here, all right, so you guys can go back into the big block base, and you guys can use this type of syntax. So we go into need functions into this page, and you guys can have the same way which fetching the data outside like this one. And if you want to have more convenience, you guys can go in each of this one like this. You will have subtitle, sorry, you will have title, you will have in here, what do we use that? We just use the outblock. Okay, so we don't have the tagline. So for this case, we just don't use this one like this one. We just make it simple like this. So we just use directly the data, and we going to pass in here. So it's a data dot we don't have the data in this. Sorry, what did I done? So we have slot on this. Sorry, we have slot, title, slot, type, string. Okay, so we go into have, we not having the data yet, so we will need the data in here. They cannot document type box. Okay, let's check on this. Boss document, boss document. Hey, two depth in here, this is wrong, so we just remove it. Okay, all right, so let's check again. So we're going to create different bots in here. So I will temporarily pause the video from this minute, but we okay, so let's create one. So we're going to have we're going to use the same one. So the GB national quiz proposal, and we will have descriptions. So the description just use a little bit symbol here, like this, and we have slot for this. For the slot, we need slot for that. Oh yeah, we need slot for this. So the slot going to be the slot, it should be generate. So we should see is that generated options slot options. So we can have the option here. Slot option that subtitle. Okay, so we can use the option here. So they will have the options for the slot here, options, and we will have like this. And inside this we will have the source is going to take the title, and the mask length going to be 95. And for this one we're going to have, so basically when we add this one, the slot will auto generate from the sanity. So you see is that the slot here, okay, it's not generated by the title. Okay, strain generate. Okay, let's just close this one so we can create a new one. Let's create a new one for this. Create. So let's create a new one for this guy. So we create a new one for this. We go into have, so this is not what I want. Slot string title options. This is correct. Oh, so the type should be slot, guys. So you can change this type into slot like this. So it should be name slot, title slot, and type slot, and we have option, title, and math length. So it will have auto generate based on the title. So you will see that it is the slot here. So the slot E also is the title itself, but you see that this is not correct slot. Here, if you click in this, it's not also. Oh my god. So we can have oh yeah, because it had the same. If it have the generate 1, and you see this guy have the generate 4 too. So it's not because the slot. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, because I duplicated. That's correct. So if we do for this guy, so it will do something like this one, right? And then we generate it. It will have the same. It will have the correct slot. So okay, so let's do this again. So for the descriptions, we can use this one for the descriptions, and the author in here. If you see is that we don't have any author yet, so we can create a new author, and then we can target into there. So in here we should have Bruno Chun here. So the position is going to be solar energy service, and the social link. So I will tap my link in here. It's already been like recommendations, and I will upload my image. This guy. Okay. All right. So for the bio, let's do something random, but not random. So I will take this guy. Okay, here, bio, done. So we just publish this author, publish here, and then you guys can close. And so this guy we can direct into the name of the author. And for next step, we're going to have the main image. So I will use my image for this one, going to be this guy. So we have main image, and we're going to have more is the category. So the category is what it's about. So we're going to have something like this one is solar power community. So we're going to have for this guy we can create new it, because the category already also in the block schema type. So for this guy we have technologies, publish it, and close this. We have we can create new one. We need to create new ones, so we're going to have energy, okay, like this, and we can close this guy. Alright, so for the publish as, we can create, or we selected the day we want. So the current publish is the 19th June, so the time read going to be 9 here. And what is the body? So the body, I will take the random box energies block, okay. So I go to take the random information from this other box in here. So if you want it, you can also sabotage the thing, but make sure that you have the different style or different thing, because this is like the temporary, so you can copy until now and then you can pass in here. So this is the demo, so don't need to worry about this, and we can publish this guy, okay. For the demonstrations, you guys need to also have okay, so it's basically is been published. Alright, so we have only one, right? So in this sense, we can duplicate this guy. So we're going to duplicate this one. So if you want to duplicate it, just choose this one or this one. Oh, here, duplicate it. So you guys can duplicate this guy. So it would have to. So you guys need to change the slot in here, otherwise it will throw the error. So you can get this guy is 1 and publish it. And for this guy, we also have duplicate. For this guy, we will have 2, maybe 2, yeah, 2 here, and then we're good to go. And we need one more, so I also duplicate it. So we will go to have 4, okay, publish. So we have 4 of the guy. So the thing is, the image is not changing, so we will change the different image. So I will upload the random image in here to see that these demonstrations going to be work. So we have different image also. Once we're going to use this guy, different image also, different image, publish. So we're going to have also different image, upload in here and download it. Let me check on my image. We can use this image, okay. So we have 3 different images already. So we publish this guy. Alright, so we already have the data, and now we're going to fetch into the block. So this is published. So this is the block page. So we're going to fetch into here. Alright, so let's refresh one more time. Let's check on this. It's not delete 3 of this guy. Oh, something wrong. It's not a function. Okay. Alright, so I think the error is come from sanity. So in this sense, I need to reload the window. Calculating. So this is the last video of the series. So it's work. Okay, no error from this guy. Close this. So I turn on the terminal. Sorry. So you guys need to turn on the terminal. New terminal. Okay, where is my terminal? This guy. Okay. Right. Let's refresh this one more time. So we have 4 blog posts for this guy, and it's still not working. Alright, so I think it will take a while for this. Alright, so after finish reloading the page, so we have the current is working. So we're going to use the data inside of this one. So for this for the query, once is you see is that this is the array of box. So for this case, we're going to map it outside. So the data.map. Oh, hold on. So we have the data. Oh yeah, that's correct. Data.map, because this is the array, and then we can return this one. So this is the one that been in started from the previous video. So if you guys have not watching this one, you guys can watch this again in the blog page. So in here we can have boss, and we have anis, and it's in the index for this. We're going to have the number for this guy. Okay, so for the key we go into okay, so it should be returned first like this, and we can copy this one, close this, and we can put here. So it should be returned something like this one. So they will require a key. So we're going to have a key in the number, sorry, in the index. All right, so we will go into use this index in here. Okay, for next step we go into map the boss information outside. So we are going to have something familiar like this one. First for the link. So this is for the link one. So the links we have going to have the ref link format. So the format going to be target into the block path and with the box dot slot in here. So if you see is that we have the slot return also in the block based data, so we can target into the slot over here. And for the image, we can also have the image in here. So basically that the image is going to be changed. So in here, if you see is that, oh, so one of the things still not publish this guy. So we publish this. So publish this ones. So we will refresh this. We should change. We should see the different image. So the image already been fetching success, and you see is that we are in a good place. But let's see if we click in here, is it directly into the here? So basically that is a good, because we have the correct slot in here. So if we get it back, we'll have the information. So basically we have success the data already, get the data successfully. All right, so for next step we're going to have for these for the image here. So I just close the link, and we go into have the heading. So the heading is going to be also for the ref. So it's also have the ref for the box slot like the same of the link above, and we also have the box.title. So we have the box.title already returned in here. So yeah, so we can use in that. So for the descriptions, we can have the descriptions like this ones. So the descriptions going to be returned also like the way we want in here. Descriptions is the descriptions, and we can have the author image. So for the author image, we can use something familiar like this one. We use the boss, and then we dot author image, and then we dash image. So it's the author image over here, and then we dash image to this one. Okay, so we have the boss name. So the boss name going to have the author name, because that we name it. This is the name for the author when we reference. So we can use box names, and in the sense we can have the time read for this. So it's just only the minute. So we have time 9, and then we minute read for the boss. Yeah, so basically that. So we should see that the image going to be changed. So if Oh, the image already changed. So the image we have done it, but let me change something to make sure that we have different things. So we have 12, and we go into we have 50. Yeah, so we go into this guy with 50, right? So publish it. Okay, so basically that we have successfully fed the data into the blocks. So we have 12 minutes and we have 15 minutes over here, and all the image, all the information already in place. All right, so for next one, we going to be go into the block detail. So if you guys close everything here, you can open the block detail here, and we just close the container. You will see that we have the param slot over there. Okay, so we will go into create a functions that using the slot in here, using the slot to take the information from this data. So it will use the slot in here and take the informations and render information outside. Okay, so basically we can go into these for the bio query first. We go into create a query for the block box. So we already have the block. Now we need a block box detail. So you guys can use the functions I already create for you guys. It's pretty simple. And here, so in here we go into have a different things that we go into take the slot occurrence and equal to slot. So this is the syntax that we need to use to find the correct slot with the grok syntax. So this is the way it works. So and we can take the first element in array. That's it. All right. So the categories, because this is array, but we just need the title, so we can use the syntax, and everything is very normal, just pretty basis for the sanity's grok syntax. So we already have the same functions also in above. So this is how we're going to use it. All right. So for that, so we can go into this block slot in here, and then we can use the information we need. So for this one, we can go into this block page detail here, and then we can take the informations outside. So for this one, we can create we take the slot here. So we take the slot out of the param. This is how Next.js working, like this one, where we take the param. So the param you see is that it's going to be passing by this slug, how this route path work. If you not read this one, just go to Next.js documents, read this one. So this is the way we're going to take the slot outside the param. So okay, so the mission that we need a slug to pass inside the function, right? So let me turn on the function again. So we have the functions in here, and they collect slot, right? So we need to take slug and then we pass inside. That's it. Pretty simple, pretty basic. And then we can have the informations returned. So you need to turn this bay into the async functions, and we take the data with away, and then we pass the function in here. Okay, so to make sure that we have the correct, so I just log the data name to see is that do we have the correct data yet. So for this guy, we get it, but I think we're not going to the, oh yeah, we already there. So I think it's also somewhere here. Oh, okay, so this is not the, this is the smart way. So I just remove it. I will fetch in the data and return the data outside to see is it working or not. Okay, so right, so for the sense we can use the this band to test that. We have the data name, so it's going to be have the correct production instead of the list as Alexander. All right, so let's fetch in that. Cool. It should be Bruno Chung. Okay, here we have Bruno Chung already in here. So basically that we have the correct data already been returned. That's good. Okay, that's good. It's really fast. Okay, so for the image we can do it pretty simple and basic one. It have everything we need. So for the positions we also have the position author, so we can in here author positions, you see. All right, for the category let me check on this. All right, for the category we go into need a div to contain the category, so you guys will need to create a div with the flag and gap tree to contain the category. So we're going to map the categories in here. So this is the array, right? And then we map outside, and then we return the category with string and index, and yeah, that's it. Pretty basic, right? So we have technologies and energies is the correct way. All right, so moving further, we have the data and title. So this one going to take the title data, and we going to have the min read and the public hash. Okay, so we have the min read and public hash. I will put in here. Okay, time read and data the public hash. So we should have is correct day. If we refresh this one, it should be June. Oh, here it's today, right? So this is correct. Okay, so next step going to have for the share. So the share will a little bit tricky. So if you want to turn on the share, so you see that this is the share social list. So it's mean like we have two social in here, right? So we just call this guy instead of form this share social list, and then we bash in the URL inside here. So what is the URL? So I currently using this URL from Sanity, so I will use it again. So you guys can use different URL you want, and it should have like the meta title and meta image. So it will sharing. Yeah, basically it will have different things. So if I change like this one, you see is that we already have two of the icon, and you should see the link here. So this is the link that from Sanity. Okay, it's like the demo. Yep. Okay, so yeah, basically that we have finished these things. We have author, we have heading, we have time read, we have publish, we have category, we have share, and now we're going to take the image and everything less. Okay, so next stop, go to the image. So we have the hero in here, so I will replace it with the source. So it's the data.man image first things, and we go into need these components for the content block. So if you guys have been in the previous video, you guys will see that I have the custom content block. So what is it? So it is the custom components going to be render the custom things. So I say what is the custom thing? So the custom thing is we have the link, right? We have the quote, we have another quote, and we have few more. We have this quote, and we have bullets, and it will have like we can adjust the components style by on the custom component. That's the reason. Okay, so explanations done. So now we're going to have executions for this. For this one, we're going to need a little bit of this thing. So first thing, we're going to need the builder to build the image. So they will need the client. So the clients are going to be from the Sanity informations, and we're going to need the image builder. So the image builder going to form is going to be from the Sanity's image builder package. Is it? Hold on, let me check this. Image builder. Oh yeah, so it should be from this guy. It should from sanity.image URL. So it should something like this. So you see that we have image builder here. Okay, so this work. So it's going to build the image inside of that. And the second one, we're going to have the URL for. So in here, so we're going to have we were going to take the builder.image, and it's going to be have the source, and it's return the URL from Sanity CDN for the image only. Okay, so next up we're going to create a custom components. So in here I will use the old one. We already have the old one custom components in the previous video. So but I will also try to explain for you guys that in this sense. So we have the portable text components. So the text component here are going to take the block content, and the block content inside going to have few of these text, and it's going to be have the children's for the type. So you see is that they are yelling that because we don't install it yet. Here, save. Okay, so if you guys install this, it should work. And this children's is the type that we're supposed to be returned from the string. So for example, that in the text editor, right? Let's say we have, let's say in here, in the body here. So in the body, let's say we have the heading 2, right? Heading 2, not this. So let's say this one we have the heading 2. This is heading 2, right? So and then we publish that. So basically that this heading 2 here go into take the style of this heading 2 of the custom components, and it's going to take the size and everything style that we have customized inside of this one. All right, so just fast explanations, and it's pretty simple if you follow that explanations. And for the everything the rest going to have the same structure for this. And for the block code, it's going to have the block code. So how do you make sure that it will return this correct block? So we will check on this sanity editor. You can go into the inspect in here, and if you go into the inspect, you will see that we will have the body. If you go into the body, you will have like the list of the elements in here. And for example one, we have the type block, right? So type block is this block. Okay, so and what is the style they have? The style they have is h2. So in the type block, we style that which one have the style h2, we go into take this style. So in the type block, which one have style h2, and then we just take this style to use in that. That's it. Okay, explanations done, and then we need to return this information outside, right? Okay, so for this one, we already finished this everything on the top in here, and now we need everything from the below. Okay, so from the below we can take this social link closest. So this is from the image in here, and I will close the image right here, so we will have something from this one. Okay, so let's do it. So we go into use. We go into you. Where is the author? Okay, so we have the image. Hold on. Oh yeah, we have the image already. So we go in, just leave the image there, and then we go to from these components, and we go into replace every information from this one to this auto bio. Okay, so I will do something like this one. So you go into need the potato text from sanities here, and then you go into need to transfer the value from this, and the value is going to be the data dot body with the content, and we're going to need a component. So the components we're going to be represent for every block style that we need to start it. So we will going to pass the components in here. So this components is this guy. Okay, so we're going to pass the custom components, and then you guys can close, even you guys can delete this one, and then just leave the image in here, and this potato text, and the value and the components, and hit save. So you will see that the change if you refresh this guy. Yeah, that's it. Pretty simple. What? We not see any change yet. Hold on, let me check on this. Oh. subtitle. Okay. Oh, okay, so it's not been changing anything yet, so I just returned this one. Let's go block. Okay, and then we click into this. Oh, so it's not returned anything yet. Okay, so for this guy, do we see anything from this one? Let's check on this. Alright, so it basically that we don't have anything in here, something wrong already. So let's check on the way we returned. Is it the body? Oh, it's a content, it's not the body. So we need to pass the correct here. So it should be the content, data.content into the value. Okay, so it should work. It should work. Da, da, da. Here, you see, basically that is work, but something wrong. All right, let me check on this. So we click in here. Oh, we have the different style. Yep. So we need to change a little bit from the style, from the components. Oh, okay, interesting. How can it can be like? How can it can be black? All right, it's black. Check one more time. So it's black. All right. So we need to change normal children. Okay, let me check on this. We have black. What? Oh, okay, so let's try this guy. Let's try this. Okay, let's try this one, this guy. So let me try a different text. Let's see, do we have different things here? We have quote, we have bullets. Okay, so let's publish this one. Okay, it's been published. So let me refresh this one. I think we're missing some step. I need to return something, put it in the component. Oh yeah, I see. All right, so I need to have a container for the informations. That's the thing. So for the container, if you go into the potato text, you guys can have two more things. So you guys need to have this component and here. So it should have a container to have the mask width, and the text going to be changed to white, and then we have margin, etc. in here. So if you hit save that, you see we have the correct ones. This is what we want. So if you refresh this one, okay, so this is what we want. So we need to have the container for the content log. Okay, so let's check on the other. So if we click on this one, it should be the same. Yeah, so we couldn't have finished the informations. For the article, more like this, you guys can create a custom array, just take only 3. So for this guy, for the things for below, you guys can create something like you guys can map here. So we're going to finish that one also. So we just leave the subtitle outside, and then we will to take the array, delete everything, and then we take the array of that data. Oh, sorry. Oh, so it means that we need 2 more. Okay, so we need to get the big functions in here. Con relate and await here, and then we take the components. Sorry, we take the data, and then we can use in here. So we can have the related and then we map it in here, and then we return here. You see that we going to return in the correct way. So if we have key, oh sorry, so in here we have the boss and index to number, and it's going to be any. Okay, so for this one we can reuse. No, can we? No, we cannot. Oh yeah, we can. So we can reuse the boss, the base for the boss block, sorry. We can reuse this one, so we can reuse this. Okay, take this one, reuse it here. So we going to just need, okay, so it's automatic had 3 columns. So if you score this one, yeah, we should see 3 more. But the thing that the image is not changed. The image here. Oh, so no, okay, so the image have changed. So you see is that we current in the same block. So you guys can have an array that going to be reduce this guy. So we have you guys can use the content, sorry, let's try array.content, array.content include, yeah, this is include true or false. So if we're going to return it true, false. Oh, so we need to exclude it, right? Reduce, pop, sub, slice, sort, no, not sauce, slide, unshift, map. Yeah, so you guys can use the array functions to find the same slot, which one they have this slot, and then just remove it outside the array and then just return into the relay box. So when you click in here, what's going to happen? So we go into the same loop. So we have the same array, but in here if we redo, okay, so this is a little bit strange behavior. Yeah, it should be something like this. Okay, so you guys need to have a functions that to list out these block that have the slot the same in the same path, and then just return an array without it. That's it. Okay, so I think this video going to have a difference. Also we also have the heading too, so they will take this style from our custom components in here. Okay, so that's it for the video, and I think this is going to be have few more, just only one more to we're going to make the adjustment for the TypeScript, and we're going to make this few of the functions for these mobile versions, because the mobile version we have not do the function when click here, so it's supposed to be close the function the menu, right? But in this case it's not closed, so we need to make it also. So we're going to have one more video, and then I guess that this series is going to be finished. We're going to have 7 part for this one. Okay, so thank you guys for staying to the end. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys in the next episode.